Good morning. It's kind of odd to be speaking to a room with no one, but we are in some odd times. Thank you for watching the ceremony of the swearing in of Chief Robert Kuehl. This morning we will have Mayor Mike McDonough who will say a few words. After that, we will have the swearing in of Chief Kuehl regarding the ceremony. Raytown, I am excited about the continuation of our next chapter for the city of Raytown. I am excited to have Chief Kuehl coming aboard. A man of faith and conviction, he has raised his family in Raytown community and dedicated his career to service. And for me, being here just over a year as city administrator, this is the first time I have to have no one with the word interim in their name. Opportunity for us to have all leadership aboard is a good thing for us as we move forward to our next steps. I look forward to what we have next and for the years to come with Chief Kuehl heading our police department. Now I want to speak to our current reality. This morning my son asked me where I was going. He saw me dressed up and was like, "Why are you heading to work?" I told him I was going in for a swearing in ceremony for Chief Kuehl. I got a little nod, a little smile. He told me to take care and to be safe and that he loved me. Told him I loved him too, and I started driving. I thought to myself while I was driving, to be safe because I don't want to affect him or anyone else that I love. I want to be a good steward of myself, be safe myself. During this unconventional time, Raytown, we need to continue with conventional ways. Our conventional ways will fight an unconventional virus. Those conventional ways include loving your family, loving your friends, and loving your neighbors. Let these conventional methods of social distancing, of not gathering a 10 or more, of calling and checking on each other, showing love and taking care of yourself, be the ways and following the recommendations of our Jackson County Health Department and the CDC. These things will help fight the virus and help us to flatten the curve. Those methods of thinking about someone else other than yourself, those of making sure that if I am a good steward and to follow directions given to me, to stay inside, to do the things and only do things that are essential to my daily life, that would help us in flattening this curve. I also want you to think about this. Think about the sacrifices of the young people, the young man for the Raytown South basketball team who did not get to complete their dream of winning a state title. The young people who were looking forward to taking an AC test and those things had to be delayed because of certain things. Think about them when you think about doing something that you know you should not be doing in these times of unconventional times. I want you to follow and think about the love for them and the sacrifice they've made, and you do that same type of sacrifice to allow us to flatten that curve and to move forward. If we do what we're supposed to do and follow those directions given by the CDC and the Jackson County Health Department, I believe that things will change, that we will see this virus that we need to fight continue to move out. So I ask that you continue to follow those things that we're doing. So Raytown, I just want us to stay strong and stay home. Do those things, and I think things will change. Thank you.
Well said, Mr. Hodges. Well said. Thank you. Good morning, and welcome to this historic event. It's nice to have something good to talk about this morning. This is an historic event for the city of Raytown, Missouri. We are about to swear in our first appointed chief of police for the city of Raytown, Missouri. The voters voted to take the position out of politics and place it as an appointed position. Bob Kuehl is a longtime police officer with deep roots in both Kansas City and Raytown, Missouri. I want to thank him for applying for this appointment. I think he will be a really fantastic asset to this department and carry on the tradition of the fine leadership that we've always had. I also want to thank Major Randy Hudspeth of the Raytown, Missouri Police Department. Major Hudspeth stepped up to the challenge when asked to be the interim police chief while we put together the process in picking a new chief. It took a year because this was our first time of having an appointed chief of police. Major Hudspeth, I want you to know how much the city of Raytown thanks you. Thanks you for your exemplary service to its citizens and to our police department, and I personally want to thank you. Now, I also want to thank the City Administrator Damon Hodges, Human Resources Director Debbie Duncan, Assistant City Administrator Missy Wilson, City Clerk Teresa Henry, and so many others for being involved in this process. I wish to thank those elected officials that understood the importance of the process to let the process run as it should, especially being the first time for us to appoint someone to this position. And by the way, if anybody had any doubts, the process worked. Chief Kuehl, I again want to thank you for applying for this job, and I'm looking forward to working with you and helping keep the citizens of Raytown safe and at working towards rebuilding our police department and how it serves our citizens. God bless you and guide you, sir, and God bless Raytown, and God bless these United States of America. Congratulations.
I, Robert Kuehl,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess all the qualifications
that I possess all the qualifications
for Chief of Police
for Chief of Police
as prescribed by law,
as prescribed by law,
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the State of Missouri,
and of the State of Missouri,
the provisions of all laws
the provisions of all laws
of this state
of this state
affecting cities of this class,
affecting cities of this class
and the ordinances of
and the ordinances of
the City of Raytown,
the
Missouri,
City of Raytown, Missouri,
and faithfully demean myself
and faithfully demean myself
in office.
in office. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for the kind words. And it certainly was an amazing opportunity to get to do this. I feel that I rank among the few who, after 34 years in law enforcement, love so much where they came from and so much where they're going. I'm excited and honored and mostly humbled to join this team officially. But when I speak of team, I speak of more than this amazingly professional, well-run law enforcement organization. The team that I speak of involves the city staff, the city administration, the board of aldermen, the mayor, the citizens that live here, the businesses that operate here. That's the team that, from a bit further over the last 3 decades and over the last year, I've observed. And that team has amazing bench strength. I have seen their tenacity and their commitment and their pledge to Raytown. It is sometimes during the most difficult of times that the teams rise to the occasion, and I have no doubt that that's exactly what this team will do. We are in uncharted waters. We are in an incredibly challenging landscape, and we will face adversity as we navigate this, but we will do it together. We'll have good days and some not so good days, and we will enjoy and navigate those together. And at the end, when we get through this, and we will have grown together. So I have thoroughly and completely enjoyed all 8 hours of my official retirement. I actually got a pretty good nap in during that time, and so I am ready to go to work. And I appreciate deeply your faith in my ability to be the Chief of Police of Raytown, Missouri, and I am equally committed to earning and keeping your trust in that regard. So thank you, and I think it's time we get started. Thank you all very much.